Welcome to Emerald Ash Borer Identification. My name is Martha Smith and I am a horticulture educator serving Henry, Mercer, Rock Island, and Stark counties in northwestern Illinois. Emerald ash borer has been found in 3 of these 4 counties, so I have prepared 3 voiceover PowerPoint presentations to help you identify emerald ash borer, to identify true ash trees, that is, members of the Fraxinus genus, and how to apply homeowner, over-the-counter so to speak, insecticide controls. If you have further questions, you can contact me at the email listed or contact our office at area code 309-756-9978, and either myself or a trained Master Gardener volunteer can assist you. You can also visit our website, and we have an Ask a Master Gardener link. I want you to imagine your community losing hundreds of trees in the next 3 to 6 years. That is what happens once emerald ash borer or EAB shows up. What would your neighborhood look like if 1 out of every 5 trees was gone? Consider the before and after pictures you see on this slide. Ash has been overplanted, and many communities have 15 to 20% of their urban canopy made up of ash trees. Emerald ash borer has been found in Henry, Rock Island, and Stark counties. This is a destructive pest of true ash trees, that is, members of the Fraxinus genus. This program will help you identify the adult borer and signs that your ash tree may be infested. Emerald ash borer adult is green and easily fits on the face of a penny, as you see here in this picture. EAB was first discovered in southeastern Michigan in the summer of 2002. It probably arrived on solid wood packing materials carried in cargo ships or airplanes originating in its native Asia. Michigan reports that it has killed tens of millions of ash trees in southeastern Michigan alone. It was first discovered in Illinois in 2006. Here is the most recent Illinois Department of Agriculture Illinois State Quarantine Boundary Map. The red dots indicate a positive EAB finding. Note that they are found primarily along routes of transportation, highways and interstates. This tells us that humans, you and I, are playing a major role in the movement of emerald ash borer. Look for your county to find out if you are in this zone. The adult is bright metallic emerald green in color overall and about a ½ an inch long. They are in flight from June to August in Illinois. Now, there are other green bugs out there, but if they don't fit on the face of a penny, it is not an emerald ash borer. Adults do feed on ash foliage, but the damage is minimal. The adult is only out for 5 to 6 weeks in the summer. They mate, and the females lay eggs on the bark of ash trees. The destructive stage is after the eggs hatch and the larvae tunnel under the bark and feed on the vascular system. The larvae, or immature stage, tunnel and eat through the vascular system, stopping the flow of water and nutrients throughout the tree. Basically, the tree dies due to starvation. Here you see the larva as it tunnels under the bark through the vascular system. This ash tree is in Rock Island County. The bark easily came off since it is no longer attached, and now you see the labyrinth of tunnels the larvae create. These tunnels block the flow of food and water, and the tree starves to death. Now, the round holes you see are probably secondary borer pests that came in after emerald ash borer did its damage. With this amount of feeding damage, emerald ash borer has been in this park for at least 5 to 6 years. There is tunneling all the way to the ground. Note how loose the bark is and simply sloughs off since it's no longer connected to the tree. These galleries or tunnels are described as S or serpentine shaped, and they zigzag back and forth, clearly cutting off the flow of food and water through this tree. The larvae can be found year-round tunneling through the vascular system. Larvae are creamy white and legless with a segmented body. Here you are seeing a young, mid-aged, and older larva. The following spring, the larvae transform into the pupal stage shown here, and finally, as an adult, that emerges from the tree, leaving a capital D-shaped exit hole. See the capital D-shaped exit hole? The exit hole is not round or oval. It has a distinct flat side. Now, emergence dates are temperature determined. We can expect to see adults emerge in mid-May in southern Illinois and about 1 month later in northern Illinois. Central Illinois fits somewhere in the middle depending on spring daytime temperatures. Look for emergence information in the spring issues of the University of Illinois Extension's Home Yard and Garden newsletter. You can find this newsletter at hyg.ipm.illinois.edu. What are the signs of an emerald ash borer infestation in your ash tree? EAB usually starts in the upper 1/3 of the crown, so that is where the first signs will show. The upper portion of the crown starts to appear thin, and this progressively gets worse each year. However, these signs can be vague, and there are other disease problems that ash get, so accurate visual confirmation only can be difficult. Other problems that can also cause a thinning crown are ash yellows, ash decline, and verticillium wilt. You need to find the D-shaped exit holes and the serpentine tunneling under the bark to be definitive. And of course, if you find the adult beetle, you have a positive ID. If suspicious of emerald ash borer in your ash tree, there are a couple of other things to look for. The bark will split open, revealing the tunneling galleries underneath. The bark splits due to callus forming because the tree is naturally trying to heal. If you suspect EAB, you also may see increased woodpecker activity as they peck at the outer bark to get to and feed on the tunneling larvae. Another last-ditch survival attempt by the tree is to start growing. You often see numerous shoots growing from the trunk in tufts, not a common place for new growth to occur, so this is a sign that this tree may have emerald ash borer. These are called epicormic shoots. Also, there is often a flush of center crown growth. Again, the tree is trying to survive. And you may see more suckering at the base of the tree. This has been a quick overview of what to look for when suspicious of emerald ash borer in an ash tree. There is an easy-to-follow ash tree identification and emerald ash borer symptom checklist found on our website at web.extension.illinois.edu/HMRS/EAB/. There are also other links to informative sites such as Illinois Department of Agriculture Emerald Ash Borer and other EAB sites. Once emerald ash borer is found in a community, there is an increase in calls coming into University of Illinois Extension offices. Due to this increase, site visits are not possible, but you can submit samples and photos either by stopping by an office or mailing or emailing pictures. The Illinois Department of Agriculture has expanded the quarantine zone to now include all Illinois counties along the Mississippi north of and including Henderson County. EAB has not actually been found in Mercer, Warren, or Henderson, but they are in very close proximity to where it has been found. What does being in the quarantine zone mean? You cannot move any ash, wood, or product, or cut non-coniferous firewood outside of the zone. That is, if you live in the zone, you can't move these products across the zone boundary. You can, though, move ash wood and cut non-coniferous firewood within the zone. Firewood is the #1 way emerald ash borer is spreading so quickly. EAB-infested wood may not show the exit holes yet, so you may unwillingly and unknowingly be transferring the larva around the state. Only when the larva pupate and the adult emerges will you find the capital D-shaped exit hole. The red dots on the map indicate positive emerald ash borer findings. Again, notice they are primarily along major routes of transportation. This indicates that we, you and I, are speeding up the spread of EAB throughout the state. So, burn firewood where you buy it and don't move it outside the quarantine zone. I hope you found this program helpful. You will also find quick lessons on how to identify an ash tree and how Illinois homeowners can apply chemical controls for emerald ash borer on our website at web.extension.illinois.edu/HMRS/EAB/. Thank you for taking the time today to learn about emerald ash borer identification. This has been Martha Smith, Horticulture Educator, University of Illinois Extension.